Alright, breaking news. So as you can see, we're in here deadlifting, and your boy just smashed 585 pounds for 5 reps. Now, as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for the last couple of videos, and you know, just prep in general for the last 2 preps for my pounds and meets, my deadlift has been off. Now, there's been a lot of theories going back and forth with me and Joey. It's like, yo, man, what could be wrong? Like, what's wrong, man? Like, I feel like something is just completely off of my deadlift. I feel like my back is pretty much 100%. Like, there shouldn't be a reason as to why my deadlift has fallen off so much. And we just kept going back and forth. And one of the things that we discussed, and it was kind of like briefly, but it was like, do you think that the SBD, the 13mm belt, has kind of inhibited you from getting into proper position for deadlift? And I was like, I haven't honestly thought about it, but I have noticed that ever since I got my SBD belt, which is a 13mm belt, it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit tough for me to get in position, and I'm literally built to deadlift. So essentially what the SBD 13mm belt was doing was keeping me from utilizing my God-given body that has allowed me to deadlift so much weight. Because I have really, really long arms, short legs, and I'm able to get into deadlift position pretty easily. But what was happening was the 13mm belt was most likely, you know, it's still a theory, we're still testing it out, but most likely the 13mm belt was kind of getting in the way of me getting into position. It was making me work a little bit harder to get into a comfortable, once again, a comfortable position in order to deadlift. So we thought about going with the 10mm, and I was like, man, let me just go ahead and pull the trigger on it. And I went ahead and did that. I reached out on Instagram and found someone that was able to actually give me a 10mm for my next deadlift session, which was today. And that was me doing deadlifts with the 10mm belt that is right over here. So what I have noticed for the 3 sets that I've used it is that it actually it allows me to somewhat keep my back straight. Obviously, allows me to brace and all that stuff, but it is thinner and allows me to get in position easily and use my God-given attributes to execute the deadlift efficiently. So I was like, yo, man, I think going forward, this might help solve some of the issues that I've been having on deadlift as of late, but honestly, that set felt great. The only reason why it slowed down is because my grip was giving out, and if you deadlift, you know if your grip gives out, it's harder to pull the weight. So I'd honestly rate that set, had my grip not giving out, at an RP of 7, and the weight just felt easy. Like that first rep felt mindless. I was almost shocked because I'm like, okay, we're at 585, it's gonna be a little bit heavy, but it wasn't. So super excited about that. I texted Joey the information and we went back and forth, and he just told me, yo, man, I was supposed to do an AMRAP set, but there's no need. We're just gonna take the dub for it today. We're gonna drop down the weight to 545 pounds, and then we're gonna do another set of 5, and then drop it probably back down to 495 pounds and do another set of 5 to get this workout out of the way and just get this dub and get moving. So super excited about that. As you guys know, if you've been following my channel, it's been something that's been bothering me for a little bit, and to find somewhat of a solution as to what's been hindering my performance is dope. So let's go ahead and get these last 2 sets out of the way. Once again, this first set that's coming up is gonna be 545 pounds for a set of 5, and then the following set's gonna be 495 pounds for a set of 5.
Hours later.
All right, back at the crib, and I kind of want to talk about the rest of my workout. So we finished up the workout by doing bench. I had a 3x6 at RP of 6 for 315 pounds. It was really easy. Nothing much to really talk about there, but I do want to highlight the fact that I do bench on deadlift days as well. So let's talk about that switch that I mentioned earlier on in the video. As you guys know, I've been having issues with deadlift for the last couple of cycles. Whenever I was prepping for the Arnold, I tweaked my back, and then prepping for IPF Worlds, I did the same thing. Once again, we were hypothesizing a couple of things that could be the issue, and the 13mm belt did come up, and I was like, well, you know, that's something that could be a quick fix. Why not ask someone if I could use their 10mm belt, which is something that I was using before. As you can see, using it today, we can't exactly say that that's the defining reason as to why my deadlift felt so great today. We're gonna figure out, like in the next couple of weeks, as I use a 10mm, if this is something I should be moving forward with. But I will tell you that I felt a lot more comfortable getting into position. 585 pounds felt like air. That weight felt easy, but me sweating a lot caused me to kind of like lose some chalk and lose grip, yada yada, whatever excuses. I'm super excited to continue going forward with the deadlift, with the 10mm belt on deadlift, and we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the 13mm SBD belt for squat. We're not changing that up, but we will change the 10mm. We will change to 10mm on deadlift most likely. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday when this video is going to be up, but tomorrow, which is going to be Saturday, July 21st, I will be in Austin, Texas. So essentially there's going to be like kind of like a meetup slash workout at the Bear Performance Nutrition Gym. So I'll have the location in the description box. In the description box, if you guys want to stop by and just kind of lift with the homies. It's going to be a lot of people. It's kind of hard to list everyone, but people like Silent Mike, Nick Bear, Preston, of course, you know, Orhii, aka Fitness IQ, who is now my new nutrition coach. So I want to kind of, you know, rewind to the very beginning of the day to kind of give you guys an insight as to what's going to be coming in the future. I'm just getting some bureau footage. Yeah. What? Okay. Yeah. I'm putting this clip as overlay footage to tell the people that you're my new nutrition coach, a new macro coach.
That's right. We're gonna be getting Russ right, because nutrition is important when it comes to your performance in the gym. That's the number one mistake I see a lot of powerlifters make, is that they think that they can just go about their training without being mindful about their nutrition. And it's just like, if you want to perform at an optimum level, if you want to recover at an optimum level, you got to think about the things that are within your control, right? Sleep, nutrition, water, hydration, things like that, right? So it's just like, if me and you both are genetically strong, same, compete in the same class, have the same level of strength, but you're not being mindful of these things and I am, guess who's gonna have an advantage, right? So I'm super excited, I'm super honored to be assisting Russ here. It's gonna be a symbiotic relationship. We're just kind of gonna hold him accountable and just kind of give him strategies to better help him perform at, you know, at the level that he competes at, the caliber that he wants to compete at, and just recover well. So looking forward to this.
Yo, he got mad serious in 2 seconds. So as Orhii eloquently described, he is going to be my new nutrition coach. It's not like I can't do macros myself, but it's more so having someone to keep me accountable, right? So it's more so like the fact that, look, sometimes like you need someone to kind of like, you know, have your back and like watch what you're doing. And when you have that, I'm gonna be like, yo, I can't mess up. So I don't want to look like an idiot in front of Orhii, you know what I'm saying? So having him controlling my nutrition in terms of just like, yo, checking in, making sure I'm hitting all my macros, that's gonna be very beneficial for me, because we're getting to that 12-week out point. I'm gonna be taking you guys along my journey, so maybe there's things that you could pick up from what I'm doing and apply it to yourself. Now, the last announcement is that the Get Better Today t-shirts will be dropping Saturday. So Saturday, July 21st, 12 p.m. Central Time. Now let me, one second, actually, let me show you guys the shirts that dropped. Give me a second. I had to actually go and get the shirt just because it's a little bit different from this sample right here. But here is the red Get Better Today t-shirt, and then here is the gray. So once again, these are going to be dropping Saturday, July 21st, 12 p.m. Central Time. Now, these are the V2s. I know a lot of people really like the V1s that dropped, last year. So I'm really excited to drop these. So once again, Saturday, July 21st, 12 p.m. Central Time. That's when the V2 Get Better Today t-shirts will be dropping in gray and red. So here are the designs once again, because I know, and I'm repeating myself just because people ask questions a lot in the comment section. I'm like, yo, if you watch the video, I answered that question. But yeah, so that's basically everything. New belt for deadlift. I'm bringing on Orhii as my coach, and the Get Better Today V2 t-shirts will be dropping tomorrow. Tomorrow when the video drops. And what's the last thing? Oh, and the meetup/lift. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Like always, if you guys like today's video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get Better Today. Bye.
Today I missed my workout, but it worked out. Now I'm missing work now, but it worked out. Had to buy a crib for I bought my first house. Had my first kid, I love